Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Quantum Field Opportunity Meeting. We'd like to welcome everyone around the world. We're Steve and Gina Merritt. We are actually in West Palm Beach, Florida, and we are super excited to have you on tonight.
Guys, we want to welcome all the new guests. We do want to encourage you, if you are brand new, this is going to be very, very emotional and very exciting. The emotional is going to be the testimonies of our friends that are seeing incredible results from this incredible X39 stem cell reactivation patch. So what I wanted to do for the new people is give you a chance to text a friend, give them this link, and tell them to come on, because it is going to be incredible information, a lot of excitement, and a lot of incredible testimonies of the people that have been putting this on. And some of them very shortly, they haven't worn it for very long. They're going to tell you exactly what they're feeling and how they are feeling so much better because their stem cells have been reactivated.
Absolutely. So tonight we're going to go through real quickly and tell you briefly about the X39 patch. And then whoever invited you on here tonight, you'll get back with them. You'll get yourself enrolled, start wearing the patches, and get a testimony. So you're going to hear a lot of amazing testimonies on here tonight, but we're going to be all introducing everyone to the X39 patch. It looks just like this, and it is so cute. I love this little thing. It's got paper on the back. Onyx is probably laughing at me because I say cute. It's got paper on the back. You peel the paper off in the morning when you brush your teeth. You can put it on your body, anywhere on your body. The heat of your body raises your copper peptides, then activates your own stem cells. It's absolutely incredible. The inside of this little patch is made of nano-organic crystals. So there's no stem cells that go in this. Nope. It reactivates your own sleepy, dragging stem cells. And you're going to hear a lot about why it's so important for each of us to be wearing this patch and sharing it with as many people as possible. People literally are hurting health-wise and financial-wise, and we've got the ticket for them. This is just absolutely incredible. So this tiny little patch, you wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. When you go to bed at night, when you brush your
throw into the patch, this is nano, and the frequency that tells your skin to elevate the GHK.
Okay, that was weird. But someone else is talking anyways. So so the tiny little patch, you wear it 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And you just throw it away at night when you go to bed and you brush your teeth, you take it off, throw it in the garbage can, and the next morning you start with a brand new patch. So we're going to be talking all about this little patch tonight and the amazing results that it's giving. And again, this patch does not heal your body. Your body heals itself. So that's how it works. We're excited to tell you that. For those of you who are new here tonight, you either got an order form or maybe they sent you a link. Either way is great for you to get yourself enrolled. And we're going to talk about all the different packages that are on here. And the most important thing is getting yourself enrolled tonight before you go to bed. So that way your product can get shipped out to you ASAP and you can start wearing the patches and start getting a testimony. But the most important thing I got to tell you, you're worth it. And it has got a money back guarantee, 30-day. So no one can go wrong ordering this. So I'm seriously, when you hear these testimonies, you're going to be filling this form out fast, getting back with whoever invited you on here tonight. And you know what? Then we are now business partners. So congratulations. We appreciate you being on here. We respect your time. And we're excited to share with you the X39 LifeWave patch.
Okay, guys, what's really exciting is that Gene and I prayed for over a year. We've been searching and praying for a product, an opportunity, a corporate team, and God's favor for our friends to win and succeed. That's all of you that are on here tonight. And man, did he bless us. We had no idea. We couldn't find anything over a year. I threw a party for Gina, her 60th birthday party. She doesn't look 60. She doesn't act 60. But the key is that it was, we know that God's got his hand on it because Onyx Cole, we helped her win a very big in this industry years and years ago. She came to the party a couple days later, called Gina, said, hey, are you guys open? And it all was launched right there when we started the process of really seeing what Onyx had her hands on. So we got the pleasure tonight of having our friend Onyx, that we've got history together. You know that our kids were teenagers and hers were toddlers when they babysat for her daughters. We got 3 daughters and a son, and our 3 daughters were babysitting for her kids. And now our kids are grown and her daughters are running behind the scenes this Zoom. We want to thank Neve and Sierra for making us look good. She told us that she just knocked off a troll. So it's exciting that we know we got something big happening when somebody's trying to attack us and get involved in this incredible opportunity launch of the X39 that we're sharing with you tonight. So I want to introduce you our friend and the person that brought this to us, took this company from 20 million to 280 million over the last 2.5, 3 years. Okay. Basically, the first year that she was in takes time to create that momentum, but the last 2 years it has exploded. And we are having a time of our life with our friends, starting with their health, but then of course with their finances. You're going to hear all about it tonight. So
That's right.
I can't wait to introduce Onyx Cole on here with us tonight. So take it away, Onyx.
Well, thank you. It's so great to see you both. I like your shirt, Gina. You look beautiful as usual. And thank you, Neve, for knocking that troll off, making strange sounds on here. But it's always interesting on these Zooms. And that's one of the fun things to me about how the industry has really changed, because we don't have to go to a hotel meeting in order to build this business anymore. We can do it on a nightly Zoom. And Steve's probably got his pajama on, his pants. So don't let him stand up or we'll all see his pajama pants, I'm certain. So 3 years ago, I was introduced to this amazing stem cell activation patch. It took 10 years of research and development, $4.5 million for David Schmidt to bring it to market. He's got more than 120 patents. He's got more than 80 scientific studies. And the neat thing is, with all that stuff, the reality is this patch works. We did $30 million in sales for the month of November. 10 million of that was in the United States. So that's like opportunity, because that's like $120 million annual company in the United States. And many people on this call know that the US in network marketing is worth billions and billions and billions. But with a product like this, we're the only people in the whole world that have this product. You've got to come to a distributor, probably in this organization, because it's the fastest growing organization in the company, in order to be able to enjoy this product. And if you want to, build a business. So it's been really, really amazing for myself. What I noticed immediately is that I was sleeping better. And I knew that because I was dreaming more. After wearing the patch for 3 or 4 weeks, I started to remember my dreams for 3 or 4 days. Like the last 3 mornings I've dreamt, and I still remember my dreams from the last 3 mornings. It's wild. It's absolutely wild, which tells you how deep your sleep really is. After 3 weeks of wearing the patch, I went to California with a girlfriend of mine who's an esthetician. And I had a little age spot here. And she said, Onyx, your age spot is 75% lighter and 75% smaller. Then my hair started growing like crazy. I literally got it cut yesterday. Can you see it? It's amazing. I go every 2 weeks now to get my hair cut. So she's like, my gosh. I said, I know, it just keeps growing, which is fantastic. And then I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists that maps the pockets in your gums. And I had a lot of pockets in my gums. And I have the map from before I started X39. After wearing X39 for 1 year, I went into the dentist. He starts mapping the pockets and he's like, Onyx? I said, yeah. He says, what's going on? I said, what do you mean? He said, 75% of your pockets are gone. He said, has your dental hygiene changed? And I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it is not. And he said, well, that doesn't make any sense because this doesn't happen. As we get older, the pockets get worse. And I said, well, I've been wearing this little X39, the stem cell activation patch. So I have no idea what it's going to do for you. Just like I didn't know what it was going to do for Gina, or I didn't know what it was going to do for Steve. I haven't known what it's going to do for my children. I didn't know what it was going to do for anyone. The reason is we all have our own little black box. And my black box knows what my body needs. And it sends my stem cells to my weakest link. Gina's black box is totally different than mine and totally different than Steve's. So the only way we're going to know what this product does for you is for you to wear it. I tell everyone to give this at least a 90-day trial. But I've been here for 3 years and about 6 months now. And I'll tell you what, in the 3 years and 6 months, I never felt anything. What I noticed was the absence of something. I noticed I was dreaming better. I didn't feel that I was dreaming better. I didn't feel my hair growing. I didn't feel the gums in my pockets healing. And that's what you're going to see over and over again. If you're somebody who has had pain you'll notice potentially the absence of pain, but I didn't have any pain. So the stuff that I had, I didn't feel, but I take vitamin C and I don't feel vitamin C changing my body. The shifts I've noticed from this product have been stellar. I don't know any product on the market that can move your gums. Nothing. And you'll hear people, and we're going to hear, I'll be quiet because I know we're going to have tons of great testimonial tonight.
Hey, you know what? It's incredible listening to you and hearing this story and how you got started. And, everyone's talking about stem cells. Am I right? I mean, that's like the hottest topic in wellness right now.
Correct. I think I read the other day, globally, it's currently an $11.4 billion industry. And in 8 years, it's expected to be $32 billion. I mean, this is huge, explosive growth. And I've always believed you want to be in front of a trend. It's just, how are regular people like you and me going to do stem cells? I mean, we're not doctors, but oh my gosh, we got this patch. We can do stem cells and we can be part of this huge growing industry.
And wait till you hear the testimonies that we got tonight. It's going to be incredible.
Yes.
What we want to do is go through a quick little run view, give you a top level view of what's happening with this incredible X39 patch. And if you haven't been patched yet, make sure that your friend gets you a patch tonight before you go to bed. Grab it from them and start getting your feeling. We've got people that feel something in 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days. But you know what? Everybody's body, like Onyx said, is different. Some people didn't get their testimony for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You're going to hear from a gentleman tonight. How long did it take? Say he took some months for him to get the testimony, but he's got an incredible testimony that's going to bring you to tears tonight. So this is exciting. But I will say you got to get patched. And I encourage you, when you not only patch yourself, but put a patch on everyone you love, because everyone's body is different and you're going to see a reaction much quicker from different people. Some people, they see their friends might get it done in 1 hour, 1 day. Yours might take a week. So you want to get yourself and put it out in front of everyone instead of just one person testing it out. Now, one thing that Gene and I did not know, I've been a pro athlete for over 25 years. I've had 14 surgeries, believe it or not. They've been telling me to get stem cell injection for years. $23,000 was the deal that they said they were going to give me. So I never had the injections. They did say that they're going to put it in a certain spot, doesn't go throughout your whole body, where I had aches and pains everywhere. So they only pick one spot. So that means they'd have to be putting injections all over, and it doesn't always work. But I didn't realize this, that at 30 years old, half of your stem cells are active. Doesn't take long to get to 30 years old. I mean, think about it. 25, you're almost there to have half of your stem cells firing. And that's important to have active, healthy stem cells. Now at 60, almost none of your stem cells are active. And that is why people, as they get older, are slower to heal and more prone to sickness and disease. They feel sluggish. Do you feel sluggish? You need more energy. It's all about your stem cell activity. And it all changes once you put the X39 on for the first time. Now, like Gina said, organic nanocrystals are inside this patch. They're formulated to activate your copper peptide through phototherapy, and that reactivates your own stem cells. Now, the difference between this and injection, not only is the price, it's only $99 for a month's supply. I mean, I couldn't go to the chiropractor. I can't go to a high-end therapist for only $100 for one visit, let alone $99 for a month's supply. But what's exciting is that when you get injected with these stem cells, that goes to only in one area. So it'll be going in a joint or a muscle. What's exciting about the stem cells that are reactivating your own stem cells through the X39, they're going to go to the weakest link. So these stem cells are going to your brain. We've got a interview that Onyx, Gina, and myself did with David Schmidt, the inventor of the X39, and he shows a 70-year-old woman's brain and how within weeks it changes. And he could see, now we're not doctors, so we didn't know, but he could tell and told us that you can see that her brain has got no stem cell activity. So it goes to your brain. All of your organs are made up all of stem cells. So your liver, your stomach, your heart, even your skin, the biggest organ in your body, is made up of stem cells, and you start feeling it depending on wherever you've got an ailment. It's going to go to the weakest link. So don't be looking right away for a feeling. This is actually working in a huge way. Now, Onyx mentioned it. I did a little bit. We've got a 19-year-old company that's been under the radar for the last 19 to 20 years. And for the last 12, they've been doing about $20 million just before the X39 came out. right about when Onyx heard, well, that's how she heard. She tested the X39 and she was seeing the trend of stem cell therapy and stem cell industry. And she started doing the research and promoting. And by only promoting this one product, okay, so they've got a few other products, but she only promoted and focused on the X39, and the company went from 20 million to 280 million. And 80% of the sales are the X39 patch. We're open in 75 countries, which the company did amazing over that 12 years that they were doing $20 million. They opened up 75 countries, which I love, because the minute somebody gets started in this, they got, talk to someone, they got a cousin in Australia or someone in New Zealand or somebody in Asia or Europe. You can take advantage of that already and have an international business. I mean, this is incredible, where you can sign somebody up in Australia, like my friend Mario, okay? And he can be signing people up all over Australia. Right now, the sun had gone down here in America. The sun is coming up in Australia, and you can have an international business where it's running 24/7. The longer you sleep, the more you make. Now that is real something. I know some of you would like to have that. So, I'm going to sleep in so I can make a little more money. David Schmidt, Onyx talked about over 130 patents, 80 case studies on the X39. He is the inventor of this incredible product, and he stands behind it. And who do you know has got 130 patents? I mean, that is an incredible feat in its own. Now, the patent was just recently approved, July 2020. And what's really exciting about this patch and why it's working, you've ever been in a word-of-mouth business or networking business, and you haven't seen the success that you thought you should have, okay? We know exactly what it's all about. Is almost every networking company has what we call Me Too products. What that means is every one of the products are the same. They got weight loss, skincare, and supplements. They keep coming out with the same things, and they start saying, hey, we got a unique collagen in this weight loss, or unique serum in this skincare. But you know what? They have the same stuff at the department store. They have it the same at the health food store, and every other network and every company online has exactly what you're sharing. And your friends usually just don't want to buy weight loss from you. It's uncomfortable. Think about it. Who wants to buy a weight loss product from their friend? That's embarrassing, as a matter of fact. So what we do is we've got a product that we couldn't, it took us, like I said, well over a year of researching and praying to bump into Onyx again, to find out that this product is so unique and nobody else has it. And that is the key. When you've got something that nobody else has and everyone needs, meaning that I got 70 and 80-year-old friends that that have great friends of theirs that, would like to spend money, and they travel, they drive around in their golf carts, they golf, they have fun, fun times, but they're living in pain, but they never had a product that could reactivate their stem cells and make them feel as good as they do. So once they find out that their stem cells are stagnant, and that's the reason why they need to take this product, my friends can't sign up their friends. They can't type fast enough. Yeah. It's going so crazy. So when you got something that's patented and exclusive, that means you got a huge opportunity. So here's some of the things the X39 are doing rapidly when you get people on them. Pain relief, inflammation is reduced, wound healing is happening. How about energy and vitality? We're feeling incredible and got a ton of energy. But Onyx mentioned to you how well we're sleeping. When you sleep well and you got a deep sleep, you're going to have a lot of energy when you're awake. Mental clarity. A lot of our friends are having that incredible testimony of mental clarity. Brain fog is going away. Sports enhancement. People think about the sports community. We haven't even really dove into that. How many people want to recover quicker from the activities that they do in sports? And then skin improvement. We've had incredible testimonies on that. Now here's the long-term results of the X39 per our website, startx39.com, all the 80 case studies that we talked about, David has already done on the technology. First of all, 4,000 genes begin to reset. You're going to hear from a gentleman tonight that you could tell this is what's happening. You're actually going into, like Gina says, a reboot with your stem cells. And within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. Now, first of all, I haven't had anyone look me in the eye and tell me that they don't want their stem cells active. Like basically, they don't want to live with stagnant stem cells. Nobody is able to say that to me. So I can't get a no. And then when I found out that your brain becomes unbalanced, I didn't even know my brain could be unbalanced. Who wants to live with stagnant stem cells in an unbalanced brain? It's a no-brainer. $99 a month. We're balancing your brain.
No brainer.
Anyways, symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression are decreased within 6 weeks. And we are having a lot of testimonies with anxiety and depression. Think about it. If you're living in pain, a lot of times you're depressed. So when this product is going to your, wherever you've got inflammation for the pain, and then it's taking care of whatever's going on in your brain. So you've got depression going away, anxiety going away. Within 3 months, ladies, your collagen's increased. Wrinkles are going away. Hair is growing faster, like Onyx was saying. My nails, I've never seen my nails grow this fast in my entire life. And I'm 59. So, you know, at least I knew that I had 2 stem cells left before the X39, but now they're all going crazy because I've been wearing it for over 6 months. I had 14 surgeries, like I said, and within 1 week, my pain went away after living in pain for about 10 years. Your muscles and your bones start becoming stronger. I had a little bit of atrophy from some of the injuries that I had. I'm already feeling my muscles coming back from that atrophy, which is very interesting for people that you know that might have gone through that or are very active in life. And this is the big one. Within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. In recent studies, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years with only being on the X39 for 6 months. Can you imagine what is happening to people and how you're feeling with your brain, with your heart pumping so much better, 8 years younger? Imagine wearing this patch for 6 years, what you're going to feel like. Okay, here's our website that's got the 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies are on here. It's translated in over 104 countries. I'm sorry, 104 languages. And we recently, just today, got it. The entire site is put together in Mandarin. So anyone that has some Chinese contacts are going to be able to watch the videos, look through the entire site, all in Spanish, English, and Mandarin. And then all the main parts of the site are translated in over 104 languages. Because we want you to win and make it happen. Now, what's interesting about this website is that almost every network that you would join has their own link to their company or their own website. And when you send them that, that's what you normally would send the prospects or the doctors. And we've never seen so many doctors get started in 180 days in our life because of the sophistication of the product, but so simple for anyone to understand. But when they send them that link, they get lost in the minutia of all the free trips, the money that can be made, and all the other products. They can't even find the product you spoke to them about. On our product team website, this is the only team that has startx39.com. We're the only team with this website, and that's why we're the fastest growing team, because we can share this site, and they only look at the case studies, the reviews, the patents, and the testimonies of the X39 product. And we're not worried about signing them up. It's not a sign-up site. It's only let the person really do their research. And when they're convinced and see what we do, then we can get them started in the business. So we talked about wearing the patch. Gina said the X39, you wear, the case studies were done behind the neck or below the belly button. But we've got an interview with David Schmidt, and he explains that wherever you've got pain, you can wear the patch. You can wear it anywhere you want, wherever you need to wear it. But this is where the case studies were done, because an official case study must be done like these 80 people were done with they were tested with wearing the patch behind the neck, these below the belly button. But you wear it for 12 hours, then you throw the X39 away, you rest and rejuvenate all those stem cells that were rebuilt in your body. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, then you put it back on the next day and wear it for 12 hours and repeat. Now, I was wondering, after wearing it for 6 months, would somebody as an entrepreneur keep wanting to wear this patch? Gene and I, Onyx has been wearing it for 3 years. All of my friends, we cannot wait to put this patch on every single morning. So I know that people are going to love what we're sharing here. And again, like Gina been talking about, we're just getting started. We've just been launching. So now we've got some testimonies tonight that we're going to share from people that we share. Now, when Onyx first spoke to us, she said, "You are not going to believe the testimonies. They are tear-jerking, life-changing." We didn't know for sure until we started sharing it with people. So I encourage you to share with your friends. So the first person that we want to see if we've got on here tonight is Lydia. Is Lydia on the Zoom tonight? Can you share with us? There she is. Lydia, unmute. There you go.
She is unmuted.
Tell us a little bit your full name, where you're from, and what happened when you started wearing the X39.
Sure. My name is Lydia. I actually live in Highland Park, Illinois, up a little suburb north of Chicago. I'm 51. I have maybe in the last, it's been about 5-6 years, I started having some issues with some joint pain. And back when I was in my younger years, and I kept seeing doctors, they kept looking at me and saying, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. And then finally, about 5-6 years ago, they finally did, more tests. I got other opinions and found out that I have lupus. So with the lupus, I'm feeling a lot of joint pain and a lot of, mostly in my hands. And obviously hands are the worst place that anybody would want pain, because we use our hands all the time for everything. And the last thing I wanted is obviously to not be able to do anything or be, not being able to get around. So the doctor gave me medications, of course. So I have tons of pills that I take every day, every morning. And my cousin Harry, got in touch with me and said that he has this, something he wants to talk to me about, that he has this, didn't tell me exactly what it was. He said, come to my house, I'm going to show you. And I'm like, okay. I went to his house, sat down, and he started kind of telling me about the patch and the X39. And I was listening. And meanwhile, when I was there, they're like, we're just going to put one on you. So they slapped it on the back of my neck while I was sitting there. And meanwhile, I'm still talking. I'm listening to him, and he's telling me the story and kind of telling him about the lupus and the pains kind of that I was feeling. And he says that this is something that hopefully should help that. I really wanted to get it to you to try it. And pretty much before, I think I was at his house maybe for like an hour, maybe not. I noticed that I wasn't feeling any more pain in my hands. Like, it's really weird. I was like, I didn't know. I'm like, after I sat there and I was like, I started just kind of going like this. And I know right away, because I can't use my hands for long periods of time because they cramp up and they start to hurt. Then I was sitting at his house. I tried to like do some of the things that would start to hurt and see, and the pain was pretty much gone. I didn't really feel it anymore. So that right away, just on day one, was a big sign for me, because with lupus, thankfully I don't have a super bad case of it, but they caught it early enough to try to stop it. So I'm really excited that this patch, to see what happens in the next year or 2 years while I'm wearing it. If I can get off these medications, that's something I'm really looking forward to. And a lot of the other youth things, the skin and the college, all that good stuff. I'm like really excited to see what's going to happen with that. Also, I wanted to share that I actually did have, we had a birthday party this weekend, and I danced a lot and I jumped around a lot, I guess. And I woke up the next morning and legit, I could barely walk. It was painful, both of my knees. And I never have pain in my knees, really. And both of my knees, I woke up super sore. So I told my husband, as soon as I got up, I'm like, listen, I'm just going to put it, I never put it on my knee. I always put it on the back of my neck. But I said, I know that people said if they have pain, they put it on, the spot. So I'm going to do it. So I put it on one of my knees on the side. And I put that in probably about 9:30 in the morning. So by the time I was ready to take it off at night, I was in bed and I just kind of started pushing my leg around, and I'm like, I don't feel shit. I'm like, it feels good. I'm like, I feel my legs are back. I was able to walk around and no pain. So like within 12 hours for that to actually, I've been waiting to try to test it with other stuff. So as things are coming up, I'm trying it out because I really want to see. And I'm spreading the word around and telling friends, especially the people that I know that are sick and that could really use it, that they got to try it. It's definitely something that anybody in any types of pain should really give it a shot. For freaking the amount that it costs, it's definitely worth trying. You cannot hurt anything. I would say go for it. So I'm super happy with it, and working on sharing it with more.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. That's a great testimony, and what quick results. And I love your testimony on your dancing. So you're my party girl.
I'm a dance girl. Yes, I'm a dancing queen. Always.
You got how quickly with the knee pain. That's just an awesome, awesome testimony. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You just see the heart of the friends of ours that are sharing their testimony. They just want you to have the same feeling and try the product just like they have. One thing I do say to you is that the patch actually is not healing anything that you're hearing tonight. We're just putting the patch on us. And because the patch through phototherapy activates your copper peptide, which reactivates your stem cells going to wherever is needed in your body is healing itself, which is incredible. So thank you so much, Lydia, for sharing with us. Okay, we've got an incredible testimony right now from Michael Greringer, all right? I can't wait to hear Michael's testimony. Maybe you could say a few words before we bring him up.
Well, I just got a phone call from my girlfriend, Kim Ringgold, Kim and Johnny, and she's like, Gina, you gotta hear this testimony. It's amazing. He sent me a picture, but we didn't have time to upload it, but we're gonna just introduce him, let him take it away and share his story. His testimony is absolutely incredible. Chilling, if I could say.
Take it away, Michael.
Hey guys, back in 2012, I was working for Brinks, driving an armored truck. And a lady changed lanes into me and I flipped the truck 6 times. The steering column came back on me and it crushed my spinal cord, broke my back in 6 places. At 6 major breaks, and the doctor said I had so much hairline stuff he couldn't even count. But it paralyzed me from the waist down. So I've been living in pain ever since then. Believe it or not, I can still feel all the way down to my toes. If you touch my legs, if you touch my feet, it was just like driving a nail through it. It was horrible. This past November, it was 10 years since I had the accident. And I started the patch. My wife's cousin, Lindsay, got us on the patch. And within 3 days, the neuropathy in my feet and my legs was gone. Like you could touch my feet, you could touch my legs. It was crazy. Within about a week and a half, I noticed on my left foot, I could always wiggle my big toe, but that was all I could do. Well, I noticed I could start moving my foot a little more. And then I started moving my right foot. And I started where I could, if I was laying in bed, I could pull my knees up off the bed. And then like an idiot, I fell out of my wheelchair, broke my leg. And I haven't been able to move it since. But it's only been a couple weeks. So, but I'm really excited about staying on it and seeing where I'm at in 6 months. I don't think it's going to make me walk again. If it does, that's a great bonus. But it's really exciting. It is really, really changed my life.
Wow.
You know, Michael, we really appreciate you sharing tonight. And there's going to be somebody that's going to hear, you know, because people listen to stories and somebody else's that's in their same predicament. How could I ever have a testimonial sharing like what you shared with somebody that's in your predicament? But they're going to listen to what you said. And there's so many people that are in pain out there that need relief. I mean, that's the first thing we do. I mean, it doesn't matter how much money anyone's making. If you don't have your health, you can't get out of pain. It's really, tough in your whole life. So we really appreciate you sharing. And you know what? We're excited to be partnered up with you because we know that we're going to be changing a lot of lives. And what I love about this, what we got here is that it's very emotional. Like what you're sharing with us tonight really makes us feel like, what if we wouldn't have listened to Onyx? What if she wouldn't have said yes to her friend, Kathy, and we didn't say yes to her? And, if Kim and Johnny wouldn't have said yes and Lindsay didn't say yes, you wouldn't be sitting here pain-free tonight. So it's a fine line, and it really makes the people that stepped out of their comfort zone, because it's not easy for Lindsay to maybe share with you or people to share things, like Harry was sharing with his cousin. It's not easy, but the fact that we are doing it, it really makes us feel good when people's lives are changed. So we really appreciate you coming on here and sharing this. And, I saw that picture of you with that brink stuck because I got it texted to me just before we went on, and I'm not that technical that I could put it up there so quickly, but we'll show it some other time. But thank you so much.
What a beautiful testimony. Thank you so much for sharing. And this is a gorgeous community of people, and I know everyone's going to be praying. that your body has everything that's activated so that you can get back to the health that God wants you in.
Amen. Amen, Michael. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks again so much. All right. So we've got another friend. The gentleman that shared the patch with Lydia is our friend Harry. So Harry is calling in from Chicago tonight, and he's got an incredible testimony on his own. So Harry, why don't you go ahead and share with us exactly what the X39 has been doing for you all the way from
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello guys. How you guys doing? Here from
Doing
Chicago,
excellent.
from the windy city. It's very cold outside and snowing. So let me tell you how excited I am about this product. I got a call from Steve and Gina, and they are the one who introduced me to this product. And I was like, I know the product. I can't sell product. I'm horrible. Okay. So I got involved with the company, and without even trying the patch, because if Steve and Gina tells you got to do this, you just do it because they're that good. So I got the patch. I put it on and actually changed many things in me, because 3 years ago I had a car accident which actually messed up my lower back. I have a herniated disc, messed up my neck. I had wrist surgery, and I was in pain for like over 3 years. And I was getting up out of bed like a person who's in the 90s. Until my body warms up, gets warm. So I started using the patch, and on the first day I didn't notice much. The only thing I did is slept like a baby. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. And I usually, my average, I would sleep like around 5 hours a day. My wife, on the other hand, Senia, she put the patch and she went to the store and she came back and she was like a Speedy Gonzalez. She got all this energy. So it was really good, right? So, but within 4 days wearing the patch, I was surprised that I had no pain whatsoever. And I was like, it's impossible, because I've been in physical therapy. They gave me injections in my back and my neck, took medications. Nothing would take this pain away. It was horrible. And within 4 days, the pain was gone. And I've been on it for 6 months, and I don't have pain. The only time that I have pain is when I do something that I'm not supposed to. Like when I work on my cars, I love working on my cars and fix them and things like that. And sometimes at nighttime, if I do that all day with my kids, I'm in pain. But the next day, the recovery of my body is unbelievable. I mean, I had no pain. It's like, wow, I feel like I'm in my 30s now. And that's one of them. My neck, I used to crack it, had to crack to release the pressure maybe like every 5 minutes. It was horrible.
Oh, wow.
I don't have that issue anymore. I can just do whatever with my neck. My hair, guys, and I always had a lot of hair, but my hair is growing more. My barber was like, man, you have more hair now. And I'm like, yeah, here, put a patch on. And, so now he ordered some already. And so it's amazing. My vision is getting better. I use progressive glasses, right? Because I need it for far and near. Now I got to be taking it off because I can't see with my glasses on. So it's a really great side effect. I already told you about my sleepiness. The energy that I have is really good. I mean, I get up in the morning and I just can just run and do whatever. Actually, I joined the club, to start losing weight. I haven't done that in years. So for me to go to the club, that's huge. And the skin, I'm a guy, even when I was with another company that had products for the skincare, never used it because I'm just one of those old guys. And it feels like butter. It really feels like butter. So my wife, Senia, she has problems sleeping and breathing. She no longer has that problem anymore. I mean, now she sleeps longer. She used to get up like 3 or 4 times, and now she's probably getting up once or twice now compared to before. So it is amazing what this company is doing. And now I can share this. I don't have a problem sharing. It's easy to share patches.
Yeah.
I can't sell product, but I can push this and say, you need to try it. With Lydia, it took me like 4 months to get her to come to my house. I said, when are you home? I'm not home. She lives like an hour away from me. She's like, we couldn't meet. But I was persistent, and now look what's happening with her. I'm so happy. I love you. And I never run out of patches.
A lot sooner.
Never run out of patches.
Yeah,
I
baby.
cannot stop sharing this baby.
Yeah.
And with the promotion that Steve has right now, it's just amazing. Let me tell you, I've been in network marketing already for like 14 years. And this thing is the easiest thing that I have seen in the market to share, because it's so easy to put it on And I mean, I got people online right now that they just literally within one day after playing soccer, it's like, Harry, I'm in. I have another person who I put a patch out while I was talking to her, and she's like, Claudia, she's probably listening to me. She's like, I said, Claudia, how you feeling? She's like, feel very relaxed. Feels good. You know, so really the patch is doing all the talking for us. I don't really have to say much, even though I love to talk, but I don't have to. So, and I can go on. I have more side effect, positive side effect, but I want to give it back to you guys, but thank you for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Harry. I mean, that is incredible what has gone on with your testimony. And, you know, it like you said, it's the simplest thing I've ever seen, I've ever experienced to share, because you just start talking about somebody's health and they don't realize that how everyone out there seems very, very in tune that they need to have healthy stem cells, but they don't really know how they can have healthy stem cells till you open up your mouth and then they start getting their feel, and it's incredible. So,
and I love how he says it's so simple. You just peel off the back and stick it.
Yeah.
Put it anywhere.
And you know what? Whoever's on here, if you're brand new and if you've been on for a while, keep it very simple. One thing Onyx told Gene and I said, just be ignorance on fire. Don't try to explain, let the product do the talking. Like Harry said, the company called us in 23 days and said, you guys hit the highest rank there possible in the entire company, broke every records. And all we did was just be ignorance on fire.
That's
we didn't
right.
try to explain. We let the product and the Start X39 website that we just shared with you do all the talking. So I encourage you to do the exact same thing. One thing that we speak to our friends about, if you decide you want to build it as a business, because it is very, very lucrative.
Yes.
Friends of mine are calling me now every day, not only with what the product's doing, they're saying, I cannot believe how much money this company is paying us to promote the product. So if you ever, and I would have to say there's probably never been a time in our history that there'd be more people searching for their health and their finances at the same time. I encourage you to get back with your friend and get the details, because this is, and if you didn't see how much money possibly you could make, I guarantee you want to get back to them because it is huge. But think about something that you gotta
Steve,
have.
can I say something in there? Because you're spot on. And the last time the three of us worked together, the United States was going into a recession. And we worked together and we worked our tails off, no question. But we built a company to $1 billion in 3.5 years, all of us running together. Now we're going into a global recession, and we have a company that's already legally open in 75 countries. All you've got to do is peel the back of the sticker on people and follow up. Watch your business grow. We've done it before together. We're inviting you to run with us. None of us need to experience a recession, but you got to get out there and work your business each and every day, a little bit. Each and every day, and you'll watch your business will just grow.
Yeah, and so many people would like always, I've never talked to anyone that I shared a word of mouth networking business to that didn't want the end result. They always wanted it to work, but they usually didn't have a team that really knew exactly what to do and had a training system, which Onyx is going to talk about in a second, but also they didn't have a product. You got to have the right product. If you don't have the right product that does the talking, like Harry said, for yourself and for your friends, then you can't get there where you want to go as fast as you want.
But what about this community? I mean, what do we got? Over 500 people on this Zoom on a Wednesday night. I mean, talk about an incredible community of people where everybody wants to see you succeed. That's one of the neatest things about network marketing, is that we don't keep our success secrets to ourselves. We're actually sharing it with everyone. We want to see you succeed. When you succeed, we succeed. When we succeed, you succeed. We go together.
So again, maybe Onyx will get the numbers too on what's going on YouTube, because we're sharing this on YouTube. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
But think about something you'd like to have that you can't get doing what you're doing, and not necessarily if you want to do something different. I'm telling you, look at Harry said that he was a little skeptical. We were a little skeptical. Onyx was skeptical the first time we got her started in the industry. But once you see what we got our hands on, we've been the guinea pigs now, Onyx for 3 years, us for 180 days. Don't mess up. Don't miss the opportunity, like Gina said. A little bit about the comp plan. I'm not going to go deep in it because your friend can help you. We got videos on this, but it's very simple. You get started and you're going to set people up in their own business. What are they doing? They're sticking patches on people, sharing the X39, Start X39, website. And that's all we're doing. We're sharing. We have a system called 331. We'll talk about it in a minute, but everyone that you get started is set up in their own business, and all they're doing is promoting stem cell reactivation with the X39. You build a right team and a left team. So we got almost 600 people on here. I don't know how many are on the YouTube, but everyone that's brand new is going to get placed underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody on the right leg and the left leg, right team, left team, and everybody's volume goes all the way up to whoever gets in first. So if you filled out your form or you registered before everybody else, they're going to be getting underneath you. So there's a frenzy going on right now that I'm talking, and you get paid up to $25,000 a week, which is incredible. It goes into infinity, by the way, as far as the people that are in your organization. You don't know all of them. Some of them, I never seen it in sales where you get paid for people you don't know. And they do cap it at $25,000 a week, but none of my friends that I've talked to in the last 180 days have a problem with over $1 million a year coming in on the team commission, and you don't even know all the people. So I encourage you to, the first goal, by the way, is to put 2 people right and 2 people left. That's called manager. And we've got an incredible testimony coming up about manager after this slide here. The matching bonus. Now, this is an unlimited amount of income. So as you get somebody started and they go and create an income of $25,000 a week. Now, it starts all the way from $100. Whatever they make in the binary, you get paid 25%. So if they made $1,000, if they made $100, you make $25. If they made $1,000, you make $250. When they make $25,000 a week, you make $6,250 for every personal that you get started in the business. Very similar to franchising, but there's no franchise fee. You don't have to go to the bank. I mean, come on. Gold is the rank that I suggest at least coming in at, because that's where you can make all the money in the comp plan, and it's only $4.99 to get in. You can't start a lawn maintenance business for the biggest pack, which is the best pack if you're serious, the diamond pack, which is $15.99. Then when your friends sponsor somebody, you get 20%. And when they sponsor somebody, you get 20%. So this compensation plan, believe us, is very, very lucrative with this matching bonus, and it is unlimited. You could take it as far as you want to take it. But let's go backtrack a little bit. Our first goal is to get you where you need to be. Do you need to make an extra $200 a week? We want to help you get there. How about $500 a week? Most families' lives will change with an extra $500 to $1,000 a week. And this team right here is serious about doing that. If you don't have anyone else involved in your life, whether it be your boss, whether it be coworkers, whether it be family, friends, that has the energy of Onyx, Gina, myself, and our friends that put you on here, that are really saying our goal is for you to win. If you don't have that, then you want to get involved with us, because our focus is to help our friends win. That's what we were praying for our friends to win, a product that did all the talking. Now, before I go any further about the system, I'll let Onyx talk about that. I got 2 people that we've got on here that have had incredible success just recently. Nancy Floto, if she's on here, I want to hear how she went manager, 2 right, 2 left in 1 week. So 1 week, she just did it in 1 week. I don't even know where she's from. I just heard it from a friend of a friend. Sarah Robinson told me that Nancy is just crushing it, and she offered to come on here and tell everyone how she put 2 right and 2 left within a week. So Nancy, you on here? Unmute your mic if you don't mind. Okay. Well, she's trying to figure it out. You can put your camera on too, then we can see where you're at, and unmute your mic. Well, we're waiting for her, but she did do it in a week. So whether she comes on or not, that's how fast this is going. You know, a lot of what it is, it's kind of like a train on a track getting started. You're coming in at the right time, because Onyx really did the grunt work to take the company from 20 million to 280 million. Gene and I, we just rode the momentum that was going on and proved that it is happening. Everyone wants their stem cells active, and they don't want their brain unbalanced, and it's going wild. So now we've got my friend. Now this gentleman, even let him tell a little story about himself, but he owns 5 hearing stores, and him and his wife own a med spa. These guys understand business. Maybe he could tell how much money his business cost to get started, and what the importance of the diamond package, because it's $15.99, but you can't start a lawn maintenance business for $15.99.
I'm sure
and you're going to win.
A hearing aid store for $15.
So let's see if Jim Reynolds, all the way from Savannah, is on here tonight. Unmute your mic.
Well, he might have been the troll that she kicked out. I'm just kidding.
Me said
Okay.
to kick off a whole bunch
Jim
of.
is the co-host now. Let's see if we can, I see him right there. Can you unmute your mic, Jim? Okay, let's go back to Nancy. Nancy, I heard you got a co-host now. Can you unmute your mic?
Okay,
There he is.
Okay, all right.
can you see me?
Okay. We
No,
can't see you,
but
we can hear you. If you just,
Okay.
there we go. All right, Nancy.
Hi,
Your
I'm so
name, where
excited.
you're from, what happened?
I'm very excited to be here. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I'm not far from you guys. And Gina and Steve, thank you very much for having me. Gina, I'm pretty close to your age, so I'm very excited to be on this program. But I just have to tell you my story. It's very interesting because nobody came to me about this. So I literally have a bad rib and I was going to get stem cells. So, pay that $7,000, which I've done before, didn't work, did it, 6 months, very painful. They stick the needle in your bone and extremely painful. And unfortunately, it only lasted 6 months. So I went back on because my husband and I were going to go get stem cells again. So I was trying to find, some innovative way to do it. So some reason LifeWave came up on the internet and nothing else. And so I was like, oh my God, I don't know what this is. So I researched it and called the company and I said, I would like to contact somebody or have somebody contact me because I want to get on the program. So they gave me somebody and I said, I want somebody that's really good. I don't want somebody that's just doing this like for, hey, yeah, I'll go out, just, hang out and just sell it here and there. So anyway, they gave me somebody that's supposed to be a senior director in St. Pete, never called me. Then they gave me somebody else, never called me. And I'm like, well, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to put up with this. I was so into it. So then I myself went on to Zoom and I'm sorry, not Zoom. I went on to YouTube, researched it, and then looked at all these people. And I saw Sarah and Devin's video. Oh my God, they are such rock stars. I was like, wow, they got this, and I was just like, they got me so excited. And I was like, I'm texting them. So I literally went on to Facebook. I messaged her and Sarah called me right away and back and I was like so excited. So then right there, I was like, I was sold. I'm like, I don't even need to put a patch on me. I mean, to sell it. And so I signed up as a diamond and I'm like, I'm ready to go. And I said, but I don't know a thing about it. And she's like, you don't have to worry about that, Nancy. You got this, you just have to go out there. She gave me a couple words to say. And I'm like, okay. I'm in sales. I could talk to the wall, but I was just a little worried about the stem cell situation. So anyway, she's like, don't worry about it. If you get in a jam, you just call me. And I'm like, okay, I got that. So, and then she goes, well, first of all, she says, get on X39.com. And I did. And then, build 331.com and then the Zoom. And I did all that. And I really was, because, I am a, entrepreneur. I used to build townhomes. I've been very successful in my life. I lived in Hong Kong. I opened up a Christmas store. I get it. I like to make money. And so I was like, okay, I got this. And so then I just went out and started talking. I did not talk to my family though, right away. Because I'm like, they're like, oh God, Nancy, what are you doing now? And I'm like, okay. So then I talked to my husband and he's like, is there any science behind this? And I'm like, yeah, there is. There's science. Go check it out. So he goes to his office and he checks it out and he's like, wow, this is, and he's a serious businessman. And he's like, because I'm like, yeah, I'm just, he's always like, whatever, Nancy. So anyway, so he literally went on it and he was like, okay, I'm in. So my husband has a bad toe. I'm sick of hearing about his bad toe. I hate hearing about it. So literally, I'm like, take the patch. And he goes, okay, I'm going to go walk. I'm going to see if this patch works. I'm like, well, it may not work right away. Maybe it's going to take you, 3 months. He goes, well, I'm going to see. So he goes on a 2-mile walk and he comes back and he goes, okay, this is all in my head. My toe doesn't hurt. It's in my head. He goes, you're changing my mind. I'm like, no, it's the patch. And he's like, it can't be the patch. I'm like, it's the patch. So anyway, so then he has a hard time sleeping. So he takes melatonin, and so he's up a lot at night. You know, he's an older guy. He's older than me. He's an older guy. He gets up a lot, you know, whatever. Now he's up one time a night. I'm like, thank God, you know, only up once. So I'm like, hallelujah. And he can go on a walk, and I don't have to, you know, he can leave me alone. He goes on a walk, lasts like 4 hours. He comes back, toe fine. So I'm like, okay, I'm in. So then I was like, so he really made me like, okay, I'm going at it. So like I said, I did not talk to my friends. I talked to acquaintances. I got 4 people on this sucker right away. And the last one, the guy was like, he had questions. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know the answers. and I'm like, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I go, so I text Sarah. I'm like, Sarah, are you now? She's like, Nancy, I'm on a Zoom. And I go, oh God, Devin's available. So her husband, because they're such a hotshot team. I love them. So Devin, we get on a 3-way call. I have my buddy, Devin's on there. Boom, boom, boom. All the questions asked. He signed up as a diamond. I'm like, okay, I got this. And that's my story. And now, like, I think I've got about 5 or 7 or maybe 10 people I'm going to be signing up within the next days.
Right.
But and then that's it, guys. You can do this.
Yeah.
It's easy.
And you know, Nancy, I want to just let you know that all the things you've done in your life, you are going to be blown away.
Yes.
I mean, there's no
Yes.
brick and mortar here like the other businesses you had. No employees. You are going to be just having a ball with us, because that's all we do is have fun, because every stem cells reactivated. There's other sore toes out there in the world. It's going to be wild.
But you know what I'm so excited about is because I think it's really important, Steve and Jenna. You guys are just like Gina. You guys have blown my world, because I am a motivator person. I motivate people, but you guys are amazing. And I love the fact that I can get on here anytime. If I'm depressed or something, I just get on to all these Zooms, and it's great. And I'm bringing other people in. And you know what? I can sell this because it's easy. It sells itself.
That's
And
right.
I'm so excited about it. And I don't have to build 8 townhomes and put up with all those guys.
Yeah. You know what? We're so excited to be partnered up with you, and we are going to have a blast together. But, you know, as fun as we have, we're serious. So we're business, but we're having a great time doing it. So I love that you shared with everybody in 1 week, you went manager and you were searching for someone to be your sponsor. And let me tell you something, you found the best sponsor.
Yes.
These are our best friends. They are on their game. And by the way, they're doing the Friday noon opportunity meeting, which is our next opportunity, and it's going to be incredible. So if anyone has a prospect, make sure you put them on Friday, because they're Nancy's sponsor. All right.
Yeah.
Now Jim Reynolds, thanks again, Nancy. Jim Reynolds, can you unmute? Are you available now?
Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get Jim to come up on the next one next Wednesday. Jim's going to share. He's got an incredible story. But in the meantime, we're going to keep moving along here. I'm going to have Onyx share a little bit about how the sampling program works and the 331. You can tell them that we don't leave them hanging. We actually plug them into a system that's so easy that they can fit in their busy schedule, and they're going to win. We're looking to help everyone along the way.
Absolutely. And it's fascinating because Nancy was exactly what we've been talking about, you all. Ignorance on fire. She didn't know everything that there was to know. She just knew that her husband's toe wasn't hurting anymore. She knew the power of the stem cell. She knew that there was science behind it, and she knew she could pull the sticker off the back of the patch. So she's already leaning on the tools, which 3 years and 6 months in, I'm still leaning on these tools, which is startx39.com. If you're brand new tonight, and you don't know anything about all the different things that we've been talking about, you want to read a little bit about the product or the science, or you want to see the patents, it's all there. Startx39.com. So that's the site we use for anybody that you introduce this product to. There's sample envelopes. If you want to put your patches into sample envelopes, that's fine. And then our site, in order to learn how to build the business, is called build331.com. So 331 is our system. It means interact with 3 people a day about X39, follow up with 3 people a day about X39, and show the plan, or invite somebody to the Zoom, one person a day, to be able to continue to grow your business. Don't spend the 15 hours you could spend on this site. There is so much information in there before you get your business started. Be ignorance on fire, exactly like Nancy is. Lean on the rest of us that have been here and go through this site in the nooks and crannies of your life.
Guys, the enrollment form that Gina held up, okay, is right here, and you can download that at the build331.com website. So you can download it, fill it out, and I like to tell people how to get started, okay? If you're just going to try the product, you need at least a 90-day supply. So I don't talk about anything from bronze and above that page. I'm only talking about you need a 90-day at least to try the product, and you want to be sure that you get on an auto ship, and I'll explain that in a second. But
And come on, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Right, money-back guarantee. We put our money where the mouth is. It's incredible, and we can't get anyone that's been on the patch and wears it consistently to not have something happen. Whether, like we said, it's not always a feeling. Gene and I went into the eye doctor, and the doctor said, we've been going to for 20 years. Your eyes reversed and aging. Now, the gold package is where you need to come in if you want to make money, at least the gold. But you can upgrade. So whatever level you come in, whatever package you come in, you can upgrade. But the gold is 5 sleeves, and now you can make everything in the comp plan. Now, the reason why we encourage the diamond package, because everyone has been the guinea pigs now. We all know that this is the real deal, and it is going to be wild. I mean, look at, we got Nancy searching on the internet for somebody, and a good sponsor, not just anybody. She wants to win. And that's where you're at here. What did Onyx say? The fastest growing team of a 19-year-old company. We've been in for 180 days. Can you imagine what's about to happen? Now, the diamond package, I'm going to explain to you. It's you got 19 sleeves. You get paid for 2 months auto ship after the first month that you're in, which is more money that you're going to be credited for. Your sleeves are only $84 a sleeve. And every time you enroll somebody as a diamond, you get paid $500. So Nancy said she signed up a diamond. She's going to have $500 immediately in her back office. So 3 people, you basically paid for your diamond package. But you can upgrade. So if you came in as a gold today, tomorrow you could come in as a diamond, or next week, or whenever you want. So you pick what you feel the most comfortable at. But I like to tell the people where is the most, how to get in when I talk to them. So make sure you do that with your friend. Now, the auto ship. It's so important to have auto ship because the people that are getting placed underneath you, and that includes that you put a friend in and then they put a friend, that friend doesn't know the friend you put in, or you don't know their friend, and then friend puts another friend. People are going underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody, but you get paid all the way up the line. As long as you're on auto ship, you get to keep those points. Whether you use them that week or not, you get to keep them as long as you're on auto ship. 1 sleeve, you keep your points, and you can only make up to $100 a week. 2 sleeves is for 2 people. So I would believe that everyone should be on 2 sleeves. You either have a loved one at your house. You don't want to be doing jumping jacks, running up the stairs, and your spouse is crawling around with a sore toe. You know what I mean, Nancy? All right. But you at least want to have a 2 sleeve auto ship, so you get paid unlimited amounts in the comp plan, and all your points are restored every single month. So fill that form out, or if they send you a link, fill it out as soon as possible so you get your position, because you don't know, you're going to wake up tomorrow and how many people might be put underneath you.
Absolutely.
Now, we got a few announcements. We want to make sure that you're connected with us. Our most important site to join is the Quantum Field, which is the name of our team, Quantum Field X39 team Facebook page. So make sure you join that private Facebook page. There is a testimony page where we're going to have some of the folks on here tonight's testimonies and the ones that we've been hearing. It'll be on there. But for updates and to see all the rank advancements and everything that's happening, that's on the Quantum Field X39 team private Facebook page. Make sure you join that. And we already talked about the other sites tonight. Friday, we've got another opportunity. Since we're doing a 90-day run to senior director, the 3rd highest rank, our goal is to help 100 of you get to senior director. We're doing a meeting on, we added more meetings to the weekly opportunities on Monday, which Renita crushed it on Monday. Tonight on Wednesday, we had over 600 people on here. And Friday is going to be Devin and Sarah, Nancy's sponsor. And you are going to be blown away when you hear them on Friday. So make sure you log in to Friday at noon. Saturday, David and Heather Warden. If you heard David speak and teach on our Saturday best year ever conference, which was incredible on January 7th. He tore it up, hit a home run. They're going to be doing some incredible teaching to put you in a position to win, to get senior director. That's Saturday at 1 o'clock. So make sure you are on that. And by the way, every single one of the folks that we have put on there, people wish they would have had more people on their team. So if you want to know how to build this business, the more people you have on the Friday opportunity as new guests, and the more people you have on your team that have been and joined in the team, even a new guest to hear David and Heather on Saturday, the faster your group and your business is going to grow.
That's right.
So here's our schedule. We've got a Thursday meeting that's coming up tomorrow
night
for Spanish. Mike and Sai Hernandez have hit the highest ranked senior presidential director, and they did it at a rapid pace. And that's going to be all in Spanish tomorrow night. Same link, same call-in number, same passcode. So everything that you need to know is right the way you logged in today. Get your Spanish friends on, because this is basically like a 19-year-old startup company, and we are just launching it in the Spanish community, and they are loving this product. And you are going to be on fire. Any of your Spanish friends when they hear Mike and Sai tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So Gina?
So, hey, remember Steve said when we first started that he had 14 surgeries. He had a lot of issues. Me, I didn't have so many issues, but thank goodness that we both got the patches and we both wore them. So I got a number 4 testimony today. I'm so excited. And this is huge. So I got my braces off.
All right. Wow.
Okay, so here's my testimony, and this is so emotional to me. So today, here I go. I have to be at the orthodontist at 9 a.m. and we are closing right now. But I just want to tell you this quick one. I'm at the orthodontist at 9 a.m. My palms were soaking wet. I'm squeezing my hands as if I'm going to deliver a child, because I'm so nervous when they take the braces off and they start with that drill. What is going to happen? Because my teeth are so sensitive. I can't even breathe in air,
Yeah.
So you guys, I'm so
Wow. X39, baby.
So she took all my braces off and she gets this drill, and it's like as if they're gonna fill a filling. It's like,
Yeah.
And the smell of my teeth and the cool air and the blowing and all that. You guys, I'm so fired up. I did not raise my hand one time, because I was not sensitive at all. And that is only because of me wearing the X39 patch for over 7 months.
Yeah.
I am so grateful and so thankful to our sponsor, Onyx Cole. It's changed my life. I'm telling you the honest truth. It was a big deal for me, and I'm so fired up. And I can't wait to hear your testimony. As you enroll tonight, you start wearing the patch and you get your testimony that your body is going to fix whatever's going on in there. And I did not feel my gums healing, guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am flat fired up of my testimony, and we're excited to have you on tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow night, our Spanish Zoom at 8 p.m. Espanol tomorrow night. And then Friday is at noon, and it's at 12 o'clock. And remember, it's a 30-minute plan, so people can stop their lunch break, watch the opportunity, or the international people have availability to be able to watch it as well. So it's a 30-minute Zoom on Friday, and Saturday is going to be off the chart.
Shane, I'm so excited.
You're here and you want to build this. You want to go fast. You want to go slow. Plug in, plug in. God bless you guys. You can do it. We're so excited that you were a part of tonight, and we look forward to hearing your testimony. Get yourself enrolled. Let's go.
Get your spot, guys. It's exciting.
Have a great night. Thank you, everyone. Great
Hey, guys.
meeting. Thank you.
Glad
Dana.
to partner up with everybody.
Yes, it is. Thank you.